$1 for
Good. What are you gonna say there? You what?
I should have $1 for every time you ask me to scratch your back or rub your back.
What?
Good morning.
Good morning. Wow.
Oh, it drives me nuts. I just want to get you a good back scratcher. I bought you a good back scratcher before.
That'd be great.
You have one, and it's not good enough. I don't know. Good morning. Happy Monday. Every time. Can you scratch my back? Can you rub my back?
Really? We're gonna go there?
Well, no, but you went there as we were going live.
It itched. I had an itch. Morning, everybody. Got some hustle juice?
Good morning. Happy Monday.
What's your hustle juice?
This is my hustle juice this morning. So
well, that's a boring hustle
I know, but I have my wellness visit this morning for my work thing. So
and they won't let you drink coffee?
You're supposed to just drink water. Actually, you can have coffee, but I'm going with just water this morning just to head into it ultra hydrated. So look, they draw blood. Have you ever been stuck and they can't get your blood because of the fact that
I've seen your veins. They can find.
I do believe he's making fun of the fact that I'm a phlebotomist dream.
What? I don't even know what that is.
I have really veiny hands. Can you see those? If you
okay. Good morning, everybody. Wow. That was all free.
Totally derailed.
None of that was in the script of what we would talk about today.
I don't know what the script is.
We don't have one. That's what happens. Good morning, Chuck. Good morning, Melissa.
Good morning.
Dave, good seeing you guys. Kendra, good morning to you. Belinda, good morning. Congratulations, Melinda.
Yeah.
Look at that. She's already changed her profile pic.
That's awesome.
Got baptized yesterday.
Cool.
Proud of you. Joe, I woke up. I called and woke Joe up at 7:15.
You were the morning wake-up call. Get up.
Hey, you want to come sing in 20 minutes? Hi, Mary. Good morning to you. And
her kiddo has a football game tonight. Super fun. Woo-woo.
All right. Go Green Wave.
Yep.
April Rose, good morning.
Good morning.
Dana, good morning. And Amy Card, good morning to you.
Happy Monday.
Yeah.
There's
a lot of people floating on. I don't know if I'll get it. All right. Felicia, good morning to you.
Good morning.
It's good seeing you yesterday. Scott and Brenda and Angie and Bob. Tanya, you can keep talking while
Sorry, I was just letting you say hi to everybody. So.
There's a howdy from Andrew.
Good morning. It's Monday.
It is
time to kill the week.
We got to get going.
That's right.
There's a lot in front of us.
Mark, I got post-it notes to take care of.
Oh, geez.
I do.
I'm sure.
So, all right. So where are we heading this morning?
Well, we want to do a recap of. Oh, good morning, Les. My button.
That's right, Rose. Ready to go for the day.
Good morning.
For the week.
Yeah, we got a lot going on, Rose. Okay. Ready for the day. Let's do it.
So, all right. I don't know the script.
I didn't say hi to everybody. Sorry. Hi, everybody. You're the one that came up with it. You're like, this morning, let's have a.
No, well, you were like, I don't know what we're talking about this morning.
I do.
So, okay. All right. Where are we heading?
Friday, the weekend recap.
Oh, okay.
Joy's Wild Weekend is what I called it in the title.
You did?
Yeah. Joy's Wild Weekend.
I haven't seen it. Wild Weekend.
Yeah, Friday night. You got crazy.
Okay.
Wild and crazy.
Wild Weekend.
Matt too.
Didn't know I had a wild weekend.
She did. That's how bad it was. When you don't remember your wild weekend.
I don't remember a wild weekend. So, okay. Let's find out how wild it was.
Probably a little too wild. I had some of those in college.
I did not. I did not. All right. So where are we going? No.
Okay, that's good. Not on camera. We'll do it later.
That drives me nuts.
All right, everybody. Friday, Matt and Greenwave. A lot of schools. Are
in football.
All local schools.
Everybody knows. So everybody of our Brew family knows that we're in football.
Friday was our first victory.
Yes.
So we went to Taylorville on the road. See how she gets. And
kind of giddy.
The boys had their first win, and it was a great win.
Mm-hmm.
But Joy, you said you got bloodied.
I about bruised and bloodied my hand because I had a huge cowbell, and
yeah, is that around here anywhere?
It's on my shoe dresser. So he's going to get it. So I have this huge cowbell, and it actually, my dad uses it for games, and he wasn't able to go, so he sent it with me. And I didn't realize like how hard it was to ring, as far as like when you're ringing it vigorously, like it's hard on you. Oh, that's really obnoxious. That's really obnoxious. But
well, yeah, and it was obnoxious to everybody in the stands.
I apologized before the game. I pre-apologized before the game. The fact that I was going to be as obnoxious as all get out. And
you bruised your hand?
Yes, because it's really like if you tuck your hand in here and ring it vigorously ongoing, it really hurts.
I bet the boys really love this today.
Oh, they probably love the fact that you're ringing it at 6:45 in the morning. So I will tell you guys this, like my boys don't think I know anything about football. I know stuff about football. I really do. So highlight of the game. If you like, even if you're not a football fan, like you got to get this. We had a senior lineman who is a defensive, which means we didn't have the ball. It wasn't our turn to score. He intercepted the ball and ran over 70 yards for a touchdown. I was screaming my head off and ringing that bell so hard. So exciting. I was so excited for Hayden.
She's
it was
a keeper.
Awesome.
She is a keeper.
It was so stinking exciting. So we've watched Hayden play football since he was in 5th grade. He's played with Dakota like for 8 years. And he took a couple years off because of injury early in high school, but like to see them back together and like see that 71 like hustling down the field, I was really excited.
I tell you. I mean,
I kept ringing way beyond what was probably appropriate.
Most of the fans, 99.2% of the fans, sit in the bleachers and watch the game.
I stand the whole time.
A picture there. There's Joy. There's Joy standing at attention. Like she is, I mean,
the entire
perfect
game.
posture, standing, got her mom jersey on, got her Matt Toon mask on. Everyone's sitting. We're at the top row so we don't bother anybody and focus.
I don't yell at the refs.
I do sometimes.
I don't yell at the refs. I don't yell anything unkind or mean.
I was very behaved.
Yes, you were.
So
I'm a pretty appropriate football
shout
mom.
out to Taylorville High School and their technology. Holy cow. If you watch the game online, or you can watch it, they have their own little TV station called Tommy TV.
They do, and they do a good job.
High quality cameras, 3 different camera shots, instant replays. Yeah. This is Taylorville High School.
And you know what? A shout out. This says a lot about their program too. Is like our boys said that like even playing their team, that their kids were
not
like,
chippy.
I didn't realize chippy was a word, but chippy is a word, and it's not very flattering. It's usually when there's a lot of under the huddle, not nice talk.
Yeah, there was.
And they said that all of their boys were really friendly. So yeah,
it was a good game.
Found out a couple funny things from my boys last night, but yeah. So one of my boys, I guess, went to school. Just really quickly. So one of my boys, I guess, went to school in middle school in Mattoon with one of the Taylorville boys, and went on one of the first plays of the game. They landed on a pile right next to each other, and Riley looked over and said, "Hi, Eric," and the kid goes, "Oh, hey, Riley." That was just kind of funny to me. That was super funny.
You're not supposed to be nice to anybody during football.
That was really funny to me that you land in a pile on the other team and just say hi to somebody. So,
hey, Lisa Wilt still in Mattoon visiting.
Yeah.
Hey, we have a gift this week
that we'll be giving away because
it'll be our Winning Wednesday. Mm-hmm. Winning Wednesday is brought to you by Lisa Wilt.
Awesome.
So then next week we play Effingham.
Yes.
4 years ago we played Effingham.
Yes.
4 years or 5 years? 4 years ago. Dakota's 8th grade year.
Yeah, 4 years ago.
Dakota's 8th grade year, we played Effingham, JFL. And we were on a practice field because their field was too muddy. And so all the fans were on one side of the field.
Is this the football story you were referring to?
The Effingham fans and the Mattoon fans were standing and sitting amongst each other.
Intermixed.
Good parents. We were parents of our children supporting their athletic endeavors.
Football parents should not sit together of opposite teams.
Joy is sitting in her chair watching the game. I'm sure she's going to cut in and tell some of this story.
I'm going to clear it up. I'm going to clear up the details. You're not going to tell it, right?
I guess the moms around you and behind you from Effingham were screaming and yelling at our refs.
They
or
had
at the refs
been.
and-
Do you want me to?
Yeah, because
clear this
I
up?
was out on the field.
You weren't even there.
No,
so,
I just
okay.
had to
So
back the police off. That's all I had to do.
that's not true. That is not true.
Tell the
the
story.
police did not get called.
This is the story.
So, okay, backstory is that you never have football fans on the same side, but in this particular instance, we were all on the same side, immediately behind the players, and so we were right behind the players, and there was all of these Effingham moms that were mixed in behind us, and behind our bench, behind our kids, and for three quarters, they had been running their mouth in very unkind ways about our team and about our coaches right behind our kids. And I will say this too, they were using unclean language. They were using foul language throughout. And so I just kind of
Joy's blood was boiling.
I kind of hit my limit.
Her blood was boiling at these.
I kind of hit my limit that these moms were running their mouth behind our kids and our coaches the whole game in really unclean ways. And at one point they began to complain about the fact that our coach was on the field with our kids, which at that time was allowed during the time that our kids were on there. And at the same moment, I noticed that inside of their huddle, their coach was standing in the middle of their huddle, and I could identify him because of the fact that I could see his legs with his shorts. And so I turned around to one of these Effingham moms. I should not have done that. I should not have done this. And I just looked at her and I said, your coach is in the middle of your huddle right now on the field. Bad move, Joy. Bad move. She came unglued and she started cussing at me and started getting up in my face. And I literally, for the first time in my life, thought, I'm going to get punched. I am going to get punched. And Travis is literally like 3 feet in front of me. And
I'm coaching.
And this mom is coming unglued in my face.
Behind you.
I'm about to get punched. And bless her heart, one of my...
you got to give her the shout out.
Misty Schick.
Misty
Schick came right up over my shoulder and had my back, and she defended me, and she backed that mama down. No punches were thrown. Although if I ever had to be in a fight, I would want Misty right off my shoulder. But no punches were thrown. But I'm pretty sure that Misty was the one that backed him down. It was not me, because those mamas had been at our kids and coaches the entire game. And when I corrected them and showed them that their coach was on the field, even though they were complaining about our coach being on the field.
Mom fight, JFL, Effingham football.
My blood pressure.
We play those same kids in this Friday.
My blood pressure was up here.
It's
and
a home game.
Are you
going to go over to the visitor side and try to find?
No, I'm really not a fighter. I'm a lover. I'm not a fighter, but I thought I was going to get punched.
The boys, though, I think Joy is looking forward to this game more than the boys because of that.
No, not really.
Actually, Effingham's
very good.
Very good this year.
Yeah. There's the story about how I got in a fight, and I really thought I was.
You were in a verbal fight. It just didn't turn into fist fights.
I did not.
You pointed finger. You guys were
defining fights. I did not cuss. I did not. I just cleared up a miscommunication that her coach was in the middle of the field, despite the fact that she thought that.
All right, everyone. So. I am using this.
Andrew, thank you. Showing those moms the error of their ways. I was clearing that up for them. Somebody needed to.
Okay. For the record, everyone, next time I'm going to use that same. Joy, I'm just clearing up.
Not the same.
Not
the same.
I'm just telling you how you were wrong. I'm clearing up the error of your ways.
So, good morning, Greg. Welcome home. We are so glad that you are home.
A couple people just popped on. We're going to switch gears real quick. Greg, praying for you.
Taking just a minute.
And also, Vicki, praying for your family as well. So, praying for Bill. So, definitely. And then Nancy says, "You go, girl."
That's just not. That's not in my character. But I was really hot under the collar. They had spent over an hour getting under my skin, and I had just kind of hit the limit.
It was getting chippy.
So if they had just not been right behind our boys and our coaches. Misty?
Yeah, is it?
Yes. Do you remember that? You had my back. Yes, that's exactly who you want behind you in a fight. Oh, Misty, you backed them down. You totally backed them down. I was probably going to get decked. That's awesome. And the fun thing is our boys are all playing their senior year together. So, okay, right there,
Missy,
she gets the shout
if you
out.
have a better side of the story, if you want to write it, I'll post it up real quick. I want to know the real truth. What went down?
It got really.
And then those scoundrels won by a bad play in the last second, and it was too dark, and the referees couldn't tell if the kid.
There were no lights on the field.
The referees couldn't tell if the kid caught the ball, so they just assumed he did, and they called it touchdown. And then we all had to leave the parking lot and leave that area and walk across the street. And, it was a miserable 10 minutes leaving.
That was kind of a rough game. So that was an ugly game.
We play them again Friday.
Yeah, I wish that we had a little bit stronger feeling about this game, but
they are.
All right.
Yeah, unfortunately, now they're ranked in the state. They're pretty good.
Those moms won't be behind me though this game, so probably a good thing. Otherwise, Misty, you and I would need to be sitting right next to each other.
They're going to be on the other side, and they can hear you. They'll be able to hear you.
That's okay. They can hear my cowbell. Take that.
Wow. Okay. 7:02, Joyce.
So if you ever need me in a fight, just let me know. I'll be right there to back you up. Not very good.
Oh my gosh. Okay. How do I switch gears to this?
I have no idea. Is it about being peaceful and loving everybody?
No, it is. It's known as Holy Week this week.
Yeah.
This is the week leading up to Easter.
Yesterday was Palm Sunday. We talked
about
that.
Palm Sunday, and then today is Monday. It's just Monday.
No, Thursday.
Yeah. It's Monday. It's Monday, and what I'm doing is looking back at Scripture on like the account of Jesus on Monday. So on Monday before we celebrate Easter and the resurrection, in Matthew, let me get it here. It says this happened on the Monday. Jesus entered the temple courts and drove out all who were buying and selling there. He overturned the tables of the money changers and the benches to those selling doves. It says he said, "It is written, my house will be called a house of prayer, but you're making it a den of robbers." So this is known as the one event that happened on that day where he walked into the temple and everyone was doing business as usual. I mean, the hustle and the bustle of the temple, people in and out. It was a very social setting. But they were also selling animals. So you could buy an animal and then you'd go take it to get it sacrificed. Mm-hmm. And so there's a couple theories on this. One, they're overselling the animals. So these people taking advantage of people wanting to get forgiven. So they didn't have animals at home, so they would go to the temple and buy an animal. But instead of a $3 thing, it was a $6, and so Jesus walks in and sees it. And the other theory was they were taking these animals and then they were taking them back around where the altar was, not sacrificing them, bringing them back and reselling them. Either way, Jesus walks in and goes, this is not what this is about. People need they need forgiven. And he knows that he's getting ready to give his life like a true cost. And he's looking at these money changers that were taking advantage of people's desire for forgiveness.
Yeah.
And I think it was, so I've heard people go, that's why you shouldn't have a bookstore in your church. And that's why you shouldn't, sell a cappuccino or whatever. It really isn't about that. It's about the heart of the day of worship. And Jesus walks in knowing next week, I am the sacrifice and I'm giving my entire life. And he walks in and sees people making money on sacrifice.
And really, really making light of it and making it not as big of a deal and recognizing that he was just days away from giving his life. Man, that's really.
And he's upset. Like he literally flips the money tables. He says he creates a whip and he's whipping it up in the air and making this big scene and he's driving everybody out of there. And I really think it was driven more by his passion of knowing what's coming. He knows that he is going to have to walk through the crucifixion and just the horrendous week that lays ahead of him. And he walks in and sees people making money on animals, and they were just going through the motions. They're just going through the motions. They were taking advantage of people, and something that was known as a house of prayer turned into something that had nothing to do with prayer.
hang with us this week, because this week as we head into Easter will be a great opportunity for us to just to kind of highlight,
unpack some of that all
and
week long.
prepping our hearts coming
So
into Easter.
if you want to go read those last 6 or 7 chapters of the Gospels, whether that's Mark or Matthew or Luke or whatever, and find yourself. And if you just Google like Easter week scriptures, you're going to find, and I bet there's a YouVersion plan. I just haven't looked that up. So have a great week, everybody.
Have a good Monday.
You guys rock. It is Monday. Let's give a little cowbell on the way out here.
Wake up our boys.
Come on, like ring it like you mean it.
I'm going to wake up the boys.
It doesn't matter.